video, I'm going to share all the important details about growing Alocasia Regal Shield plants indoors. I keep my Alocasia Regal Shield next to a north-facing window along with my other plants. I've found that the Alocasia Regal Shield thrives when placed on a north-facing window that receives bright, indirect light throughout the day. This type of lighting is perfect for the plant's growth and development. During the spring and summer months, my Alocasia Regal Shield also receives approximately half an hour of afternoon sun from other windows in the room. However, I ensure that the plant is not placed too close to these windows, as direct sunlight can damage its delicate leaves. Alocasia Regal Shield is a tropical plant that requires bright, indirect light. It thrives in conditions with bright but filtered light, so avoid placing it in direct sunlight. Direct sunlight can burn the plant's leaves, while insufficient light can cause the plant to become leggy and weak. It's best to place the plant near a window that faces east, west, or north, as these directions usually offer bright but indirect light. Alocasia Regal Shield is known for its large, striking leaves. The leaves of Alocasia Regal Shield are one of its defining features, with their unique shape, texture, and coloration. The leaves are typically a deep, glossy green color, with prominent veins that run throughout the leaf. They are shaped like an arrowhead, with a broad, triangular base and a long, pointed tip. The edges of the leaves are smooth and slightly ruffled, adding to the plant's overall visual interest. One of the most distinctive aspects of the leaves of Alocasia Regal Shield is their size. Mature leaves can reach up to 3 feet in length and 2 feet in width, making them a true statement piece in any indoor or outdoor setting. Another interesting feature of the leaves is their texture. They are thick and waxy, with a slightly glossy sheen that reflects light beautifully. This texture makes them highly resistant to pests and disease, and also helps to retain moisture, which is important for the plant's overall health. Alocasia Regal Shield tends to produce new leaves frequently during the growing season. However, it is common for the oldest leaves of the plant to turn yellow and eventually die off, creating space for new growth. This process is a natural part of the plant's growth cycle and is essential for maintaining the health and vitality of the plant. As the plant produces new leaves, the older leaves may no longer be able to support themselves, leading to yellowing and eventual death. It is essential to keep the leaves of the Alocasia Regal Shield plant clean and free of dust, as it can affect its health and overall appearance. However, due to the unique texture of the leaves, it is not recommended to use a towel to clean them. Instead, a soft bristled brush can be used to gently clean the leaves of the plant. By using a soft brush, you can avoid damaging the leaf's surface and prevent the accumulation of dust and debris, which can block sunlight and affect the plant's ability to photosynthesize. Regularly cleaning the leaves of your Alocasia Regal Shield plant with a soft brush will not only keep them looking their best, but will also promote healthy growth and prevent the buildup of harmful pests and diseases. The Alocasia Regal Shield, like other Alocasia plants, thrives in high humidity environments. Occasional spraying of the leaves can help to increase the humidity around the plant. However, it is important to note that excessive spraying can lead to issues such as fungal growth and leaf rot. Another way to increase humidity around the plant is by using a plastic container placed in the bottom of the main pot, which can be filled with water. This method can help to avoid the main pot from touching the water, which can cause issues such as overwatering and root rot. Another method to increase humidity is by placing a layer of pebbles in a tray and adding water up to the level of the pebbles. The plant can then be placed on top of the pebbles, allowing water to evaporate around the plant and increasing the humidity level. This technique also helps to prevent direct contact with water and can be an effective way to maintain consistent levels of humidity. Watering the Alocasia Regal Shield plant is an important aspect of its care. However, it is crucial to avoid overwatering, which can cause issues such as root rot and fungal growth. The plant prefers consistently moist soil, but not overly saturated. As a general rule, water the plant when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. Avoid letting the soil completely dry out or become waterlogged. It is also important to use well-draining soil and a pot with drainage holes to allow excess water to escape. Water should be poured directly into the soil, avoiding getting water on the leaves, which can lead to issues such as fungal growth. Like many other humidity-loving plants, the Alocasia Regal Shield is also vulnerable to a variety of pests. To prevent infestations, I usually spray the leaves with a mixture of water and neem oil. I typically spray them twice a month. Neem oil is known for its insecticidal properties, and when mixed with water, it can help control pests such as mites and aphids. Be sure to shake the mixture well before use to ensure that the neem oil is properly dispersed in the water. When applying the water and neem oil mixture, it's important to spray both sides of the leaves, the stems, and the soil to ensure that all potential pest hiding places are covered. After treating the plant with neem oil, it's best to avoid exposing it to direct sunlight for at least a few hours. This will give the oil time to be absorbed by the plant and reduce the risk of any damage from sunburn. Six months ago, my Alocasia surprised me by producing two beautiful flowers. Alocasias are not commonly known for their flowers, so it was a delightful surprise to see them bloom. These plants usually produce flowers when they are mature and happy in their growing conditions, so it was a good indication that my plant was thriving. It's worth noting that Alocasia flowers are usually small and not very showy, but they are still a unique and interesting feature of the plant. In general, these plants are grown more for their stunning foliage and unique leaf shapes rather than their flowers. Fertilization is an important aspect of Alocasia Regal Shield plant care, as it can promote healthy growth and development. During the growing season, which typically runs from spring to fall, it's recommended to fertilize your plant every 2 to 4 weeks using a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer. When applying fertilizer, it's important to follow the instructions on the package carefully to avoid over-fertilizing, which can lead to burning or damage to the plant. Additionally, it's important to avoid fertilizing during the winter months when the plant is dormant and not actively growing. Alocasia Regal Shield plants thrive in warm temperatures between 65 degrees Fahrenheit to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's important to keep the plant away from cold drafts or temperatures below 60 degrees Fahrenheit, as they can cause the plant's leaves to yellow and drop. I believe I have covered all the important aspects of growing Alocasia Regal Shield plants indoors. The information I have provided is based on my personal experience with these plants. If you have any further questions or other experiences, please feel free to write in the comments below. I would be happy to provide additional guidance and support to help you grow a healthy and beautiful Alocasia Regal Shield plant. If you like my content, please support my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and it's completely free for you. Thanks for watching.